It's a long way from Stuttgart to the South Australian outback, but that's where we've brought the new Mercedes-Benz X-Class ute to see if it really does stack up in tough Aussie conditions. And just to add complication, we're going to compare it against two of its toughest rivals in the class to see how it stacks up with them, the Ford Ranger and the Volkswagen Amarok.
We've gone top spec dual cab 4x4 for this test, so it's the X250D Power versus Ranger Wildtrak and Amarok Core Plus, the top 4-cylinder in the VW's lineup. Why not the V6? We'll roll that out when Benz's X350D gets here later in the year. Our drive loop takes us out of Adelaide, up through the Flinders Ranges, around through the Woomera prohibited area and back down south. It's a route that combines good and bad bitumen, good, bad and corrugated gravel, and some nasty off-road sections. There's been a heap of publicity and excitement about the Benz, and a lot made of its close technical links with the much cheaper Nissan Navara. Benz has done a lot of retuning, including widening the track by 70mm, and the X-Class also has its own look inside and out. It's also the first ute with autonomous emergency braking, and it has standard setting levels of noise dampening in the cabin. But the drivetrain is identical with the Navara, and the two vehicles are even built in the same plant in Spain. And you pay plenty for the Benz. Our test X-Class spiralled over $70,000 with options like 19-inch wheels and tyres, something the already firm suspension didn't need on rough roads.
Yes, it's got class-leading safety, and yes, it's very quiet, but the ride is brittle and the drivetrain uninspiring. For all the extra money you pay, there's still a lot of Nissan Navara in this vehicle.
The Amarok is the price leader here, and it surprised us with just how competent it is. It never missed a beat in outback conditions, but it lacks important equipment compared to the other two.
It's comfy to drive, and it has very good manners both on and off-road. However, we have a couple of concerns: no side airbags in the rear and no low range for real off-road serious adventures.
Which leaves us with the Ranger. In the middle on pricing, at the top of the field for power and torque, equal top with the X-Class on brake towing, fitted with plenty of gear and offering the most space in row 2, there's also an important Aussie connection here.
It's a locally designed and engineered vehicle, and it really shows up in the way it drives. It's grunty, and it's got good handling traits on tar and dirt.
Happily, through days of driving through tough country, all three utes never missed a beat. But when the choice came to which vehicle we all wanted to drive, the fight was on for the keys to the Ford. The Ranger's about to be updated, but gee, it's still a darn good vehicle.
So our winner is the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. The locally developed boy beats the two Germans. It's probably the way it should be. After all, we're in the Australian outback.